Welcome to my studio, guys. My workbench is full of stuff. This is a dog memorial that I just finished. This is a sculpture that I just did, and I finished it for my client. That's kind of the lifeblood of the studio, my animal sculptures. So I'm going to put that aside, and I want to show you guys where I am. This is an update on miniature painting. I've been showing a lot of updates on, the stuff that I build and everything else, but very little on where I am with the miniatures. So these are all the Oathmark humans that I've been painting, and they still need a wash and then some highlighting after that. So I haven't done any of the washes yet, but these are almost complete. Once I've finished painting them, I'll do the base with some texture paste and decorate the bases a little bit, and then I would have 3 or 4 humans left to go to complete the entire box, and that's great news. You get like 30 figures in a box, so I've been very busy. So I'm gonna put these aside. I'm still working on these, and then I'll show you some of the other stuff. I have a ton of models here that I've been working on, and Julie has been helping me by base coating stuff and dry brushing stuff. This is one of the old Lord of the Rings figures that I have, Aragorn, and I use him in Oathmark as a human figure, one of the captains or something. I still have to finish him. I have a little bit of highlighting to do, a little bit more washing to do. So he's not 100% finished yet, but I'm getting there. This is a very old figure. I repainted him. I just found him, and I'm going to continue to work on him a little bit, get those washes in. One interesting thing about this figure is I had to resculpt that sleeve there. That's all green stuff, and I'm going to use this so I don't put my fat fingers in the way. This sleeve here is all green stuff, and this is one of the arms from a Vanguard figure from Mantic Games, and I had an extra bow, and I actually then attached it and resculpted the sleeve there, and that's how I was able to get this figure finished. He also has a quiver from Oathmark, one of the Oathmark miniatures. So it's a conversion. I'm going to be finishing that. I will be working on Ninja Frog, and Ninja Frog is one of the Vanguard figures. And if you have, I have a video called When Figures Break. It's in one of the playlists, and I had to do some work on this figure. This was white resin. Why they would do this figure in white resin, I don't know. It's that really fragile resin. The arm, the sword arm right here broke, the original arm. So I took a goblin arm from an Oathmark goblin and attached it to the figure. And then on this side, I had to sculpt with some green stuff the other sleeve, because the figure had no sleeves or anything. So I had to resculpt the sleeve there with green stuff to kind of match the sleeve on this side. So now he has a goblin arm, and then this thing broke off, this banner that he's wearing. So I had to do some green stuff work there. So I really wish that they would have made this miniature either with metal parts, hard plastic and metal, or if they wanted to go that route, or just hard plastic. Because while this resin is very detailed, it's a great looking mini, it is very fragile, and so that is my one complaint against this mini. But this is Julie's, and so I have to paint it. I gotta redo some of the base coat here, and then I will start painting this, and then Julie can use this in her Vanguard games, or Dragon Rampant, whatever we want. Then I found some old Warhammer Fantasy Skeletons. I have a video on these, but I found some more actually, and it's always cool when you find stuff you think you lost. And I'm going to be repainting these. I just mounted them on a base. They had no base. These are the old Tomb King's warriors. And I don't know if I have the shields yet, but I'm going to look around my bits box and see if I have the shields. And then I'm going to be repainting these, and these will be repurposed for Oathmark or any other game. And if I'm going to just turn the camera, you can see all of these skellies that I found for Warhammer Fantasy. These were my old Warhammer Fantasy. And I've had to take some green stuff like this guy here, and I actually sculpted a broken arm on him. He's going to have like a broken arm. So I might do the elbow. I don't know. I'm waiting for that green stuff to dry, and then I'm going to repaint everybody. And again, those were my old Tomb Kings figures. And I have a priest that I found. And so I'm going to be repainting all of those guys for use in Oathmark. So I have a lot of work to do. Here are the little spiders. I'm going to show you guys how well those little spiders came out. These are the spiders that I have on my video. They look like this. They're Halloween rings. I bought for like $1. I bought like 50 of these. And took some green stuff and resculpted with green stuff. And I made these cool giant spiders. And I just finished basing them. So this is pretty much the finished spiders. And I'm going to be making some more. I want to have them for Rangers of Shadowdeep and for Oathmark, and I mean a bunch of different games, right? They're excellent little proxies for any kind of game that requires giant spiders. So that's where I am with the spiders. They're all done. I have 4 of them. And let's see what I have here. I have a Rune Wars miniature, and I'm just working on this. I really like Rune Wars miniatures. I'm not sure if I'll like the game, but I am going to be using these as proxies in many other games. And this is like a tree spirit. I thought it was very different. I like this miniature. Now I'm going to be painting some areas in gray, and then I got to do washes. And then I got to paint like the glowing part in here inside the head there. And this is some kind of elven tree spirit. So a really cool model. I like it. It's different. So I'm working on that, and that's little by little coming along. And this is an old Mage Knight figure, and I did a wash on the armor, and I mounted it on a base. I'm going to be doing some highlights, painting a little bit, and this will be some kind of hero or captain for Oathmark. Okay. Then I found these cool little ratkin. Well, Skaven. These were old Warhammer Fantasy Skaven. I found like 8 of these. And what I'm going to do is repaint them. And there is a Ratkin army in Vanguard, and I think I'm going to be using these models. I have a box of old Plague Monks from Skaven, and I'm going to be painting those up and using those as sort of maybe my commander. I can use one of those models as a wizard, and this way I'll build a little Ratkin warband for Vanguard. You know, I've always liked Ratmen. I thought, and these were so cool. These are the really old Warhammer Fantasy ones. I got to repaint them, you know, and do a bunch of things to them, restore them a little bit. But then they'll make very good Ratkin for Vanguard. So that's another project, and that goes off to the side. And then I'm finally finishing up my gnolls. I have 4 more gnolls to finish. And then that would finish the box of 20. So I'm very happy about that. So I am really progressing. And I have all these projects. I have this ballista that I'm going to be finishing up. Probably use it in Oathmark. This is an old Roman ballista, a Roman scorpion. And I have a Reaper miniature I'm painting as well. one of Julie's archers. So basically that's it, and that's the progress is that I'm almost finished with the Oathmark humans, and then that'll be so cool. I can get all of those out of the way, and then I'm going to start finishing up the dwarves. So there's that. And these are the War Games Atlantic halflings. I'm going to be putting these together this week, and I have a bunch of them already put together. They're in my little box here. There's a body, and so far I have the guys with the halberds, but I'm probably going to do some pikemen as well. You get 40 miniatures in this kit, and I already unboxed these. It's in one of my bi-weekly chats with Julie. Okay, and this is these are nice miniatures, really nice miniatures. I like these halflings. And Julie was saying, you know, it would be cool to make a halfling warband for Frostgrave or something like that. And that would be kind of cool. 2 halfling warbands going at each other, you know, in Frostgrave. But so lots of cool stuff. I am working on a lot of stuff and catching up on my miniature. And with respect to 15 millimeter, these are my 15 millimeter human figures. We are going to be playing Oathmark this week with 15 millimeter. We're going to take the plunge and we're going to try it out. These miniatures are from, I believe, Splinter Light Miniatures. Yeah, and these are their metallic range, and you know, they're pretty cool. Not bad looking minis. And you have some female warriors here and some male warriors. So it's pretty cool. We're going to be painting these, and then these will probably go with my human army for Oathmark this week. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to actually get these painted that quickly. We'll see what happens, but I'm going to try to get these at least to tabletop quality, you know, so that when we're filming, we have painted figures. I don't like filming our games or playing our games without painted figures. So they're mounted on metallic washers, and I'll be basing them and then finishing them up. So we'll see what happens. That was it, folks. I'm gonna get busy. We're very busy this week painting, and I think that's going to be my priority this week, is getting miniatures assembled and getting paint jobs, you know, paint jobs done, so we have painted minis for all our future games. All right, folks, thank you very much, and this has been an update from my workstation.